Hey everybody, welcome back to the Let's Make Progress Workbook series. Alright, we're going to talk about values here. It's also a little bit about your subconscious mind and how our values and our beliefs are formed. Because the thing is that basically from the time we were born until the age of 7, we did not have conscious thoughts. Everything that our parents did, all of our experiences, everything that happened, up until the age of 7, we weren't able to reject that. Our brains, they weren't empty, but yeah, kind of. We were learning everything. If you think, it's like programming a hard drive, okay? It's like setting out the map for your life. And so, like, visually, the way to look at this, okay, is that everything down here, this is your subconscious mind, okay? So up until the age of 7, this is all you had. So everything coming in, okay, the language we speak, the way we are in our relationships, the way that we talk to other people, how we act when we're angry, all of those things, ways we can express ourselves, the things we're going to do to bring love into our life, the things we're going to do to be accepted, all of that stuff is in your subconscious mind, your beliefs, your values, everything. So then after the age of 7, your conscious mind develops, okay? And our conscious mind is something we can use to live an intentional life. We can have the life that we want. And so when we're starting to sit down and think about what we really want and what we value and what are our priorities in life, we are using our conscious thought. And the problem is that when we are consciously thinking something, for example, like for me, I was saying, I really want to be a motivational speaker. I really want to inspire people. I really want to help people get out of the rut that they're in. When I was thinking that, down here in my subconscious mind, in my values, that was not something that you do. Like, that's not a real thing. That's not even a job. That's what my belief was. That's what my value was. And so I was having a really hard time even writing that down as something that I wanted to do because it didn't really even exist. So when I started working towards things, I would write different things down, like, I want to retire, I want to own my own business. And I was really kind of just beating around the bush in the sense of what I really wanted to do, because what I wanted did not align with my subconscious mind. It was this uncharted land, okay? And so when we're thinking about our beliefs and our values and what we want, all of those things need to align together. And if they don't, if we want something that our subconscious mind is saying, no, that's not a thing, you need to say, well, why? Why is that not a thing? And you need to start peeling back the layers of, is this something that my grandparents' grandparents believed and then they passed that on down to me now? Do I really still need to believe that? Because what you guys got to understand is that you can override that. The conscious mind has the power to override the subconscious mind, but it has to be forceful. Like, the subconscious mind is not just going to lay down and say no. It is incredibly hard to change a belief. It is incredibly hard to go against your subconscious mind, but it can be done. And you need to just realize the part of your, because I guarantee you guys have had that conversation in your own mind before, where it's like, I really want to do this thing, but wait, that's not a good idea. Well, how are you going to do that? Well, how are you going to even make money at that? Well, what about your kids? And, you actually can't go do that because then you're not putting your kids first and all of these things. And you have to just keep asking why to get down to the bottom of it, okay? And so kind of your guys' next assignment here is you got to sit down and you got to figure out what your values are, what your beliefs are, and how you want to be intentional about the way that you live your life. Because sometimes, over long periods of time, our values, our beliefs, they're not accurate anymore. They're not up to date, and they might be making you live a life that's making you unhappy because it's not aligned with who you are, who your soul is inside, okay? There's this saying, when your heart is knocking, you got to get your head out of the way to answer the door. And when they say you got to get your head out of the way, it's your subconscious mind. It's not the ideas that you're having that needs to stop. It's that when you have the idea and you're like, this is a great idea, and then 5 to 10 seconds later, they're like, no, don't do that. The no, that's the part you got to deal with. That's the subconscious mind. The great idea, that's the conscious mind trying to move you forward. The subconscious mind wants to keep you exactly where you are. It is all built around keeping you safe, keeping you comfortable, keeping you right where you are. Because for the subconscious mind, it doesn't care about being happy. It doesn't care about being fulfilled. It just cares that you're breathing. It cares that you're not in danger, right? That's all it cares about. And it doesn't matter how boring that life is, your subconscious mind wants to keep you there, and other people's subconscious mind wants to keep you there. Nobody wants to relearn who you are, okay? Especially you. So if you try to do something that is not in your character, that is not in your typical, that's not something that you would typically do, everybody freaks out, including you, okay? So this is going to be a tough one, okay? So if you guys can't answer this values question right away, that's okay, because I want you to really think about it and I want you to really consider it, okay? And if you guys are married, if you have a family, sit down and involve your spouse or even your kids if they're old enough to talk about what is really important, what are going to be your family values, okay? And how can you align with those? And for me, for us, one of our family values is being courageous and always having fun and being courageous, because it takes courage to overcome your subconscious mind, and it's so important for moving yourself forward. All right, so this is the video series for the Let's Make Progress workbook. If you don't have this workbook already, you can get it in the link below, and we will see you guys on the next video.